Hello, VIPs. This one is going to be a replay because I want to show you the whole thing from start to finish. And I was super excited to wear my thankful shirt, but I already got something on it. Anywho, we are making the mac and cheese from Dolly Parton's cookbook, and I'm going to make it in my Brilliance 9x13 pan. So let me get everything set up, and I will be right back. Hopefully the next time I make a video, it'll be Christmas back there instead of fall. But Joel has gotten started in the living room, not yet the den. So I am going to just grease my 9x13 with butter. Fancy that, you guys. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Well, it's working on it right now as we speak. But I like this pan because it has a lid, and I'm taking this to my mom's house so that when I'm done cooking it, I can just put the lid on and take it right over. And then I've just got my saucepan on the stove top here. Dolly wants me to add some salt to it, so I'm going to do that. I'll get it turned on. And then once my water boils, you guys, I'll spare you. I'm just going to cook 2 cups of pasta. Dolly says that's all I need. So we are going to use our time wisely and not just wait for a pot to boil. So I'm going to shred up some cheese. So I've got a big block of just regular mild cheddar and then a block of Monterey Jack cheese. And she wants 2.5 cups of each, but I'm going to shred up the whole block because why not? I'm sure we'll use it over the course of the weekend. And then I have my stainless steel mixing bowls, you guys. And sometimes I will use the smaller one as a cheese bowl. It's nice. It does have increments of measure on the inside to tell you cups and liters. But then once all the cheese is shredded, I can use what I want. The rest of this can just be popped in the fridge. Because of course they all have lids that go along with them, but then when you pull this out to use it, guys, the stainless steel kind of keeps the cheese cold on your table, which is really nice. So the oven is beeping because it's preheated finally. But this is Pampered Chef's adjustable grater, so it's adjustable because you can use it in this position to grate cheese, or you can grate cheese right over whatever meal you are doing. But I'm gonna do it standing up, you guys, and then I've got my utility knife from the coated knife set. That is just my most frequently used, I suppose. So I just grabbed that one, and I'm just going to cut myself a hunk of cheese about the size that is going to fit in the pusher. So the cheese grater has a pusher, which is really, really nice. Well, that's what I call it, you guys. I don't know if that's like the formal name of what it is, but that way you don't have to worry about your fingers getting anywhere near the blades as you are shredding the cheese. So I'm going to shred up the entire block of my yellow cheese and my Monterey Jack, and I will be back. One of the things I forgot to mention, you guys, is when you shred your own cheese, you get a lot more shreds than when you just buy it by weight in the store, you guys. So I have almost filled up to 8 cups. So I'm somewhere between 6 and 7 cups of just the cheddar, but I am still gonna do the Monterey Jack because I want both cheeses in this recipe. So I have cooked and drained my pasta. No, you didn't get to watch me drain it because my Pampered Chef strainer is in the dishwasher and I didn't want to show you the other brand. And I did cook the pasta. Dolly said to cook it about 2 to 3 minutes less than what's indicated on the package. So you don't want it to be fully cooked. And then she's having me add a tablespoon of olive oil so that the pasta does not stick together. And then I'm going to set this aside, you guys, because I've still got more cheese to shred. Well, it seems I should have got up early to shred the cheese, but I've got a little over 2 cups of my Monterey Jack and a bit over 2 cups of my cheddar, and then I set aside 1 cup of a combo for the topping, and I still have a whole bowl of now combination cheese that I'm gonna pop in the fridge for later, you guys. And she wants 8 ounces of Velveeta. This feels like a lot of cheese per pasta ratio, but we're gonna do it. So I've got 8 ounces of Velveeta and she wants it cubed, so easy enough with my utility knife. So these mats that I'm using, the flexible cutting mats, they are fabulous for doing little jobs like this. They don't make these small ones anymore, although I do hope they're going to re-release them in the spring or something with different colors. We just have the bigger ones left, but yeah, they're really nice because they're flexible. And so if you wanted to pour your ingredients right into your mixing bowl, that way you could. Let me grab the rest of the ingredients: sour cream, butter, mustard powder. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe 2 eggs are involved. I'll be right back. So I'm going to use the largest of my stainless steel mixing bowls to put this all together. I'm going to tell you guys, it's kind of fun recipes sometimes that aren't Pampered Chef and that I've never done before because, you know, you just kind of do the best you can and see how it turns out. And then I have to wonder, is that how Dolly meant for that to turn out? But I am whisking my eggs together with the whisk tongs. And if by chance you have not heard of our whisk tongs before, it is a whisk, but you can unlock it and it is tongs. So if you were boiling eggs, you could pick hot boiled eggs out with the tong feature. But yes, there's a whisk. So I have got my 2 eggs, and then she's telling me specifically to use a wooden spoon from here. So I'm gonna listen to Dolly. She wanted 1 cup of milk room temperature, but I did not read that little note until, you know, too late. So I did set my 1 cup of milk on my hot stove burner to warm it up a little bit so at least it's not totally ice cold. And I have got a 1/2 cup of sour cream in my measure-all. You can plop it in there like, woo! Like that, scrape off any excess. And you guys, these cups can come apart into 2 pieces, and I just pop mine in the dishwasher. I got sour cream on the floor. I don't know if my dog will come and gobble that one up for me. And then I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, so that is going in as well. And then I need 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. So I don't know if that's more to help give it the yellow color or for a lot for the flavor, but we are putting that in and we are stirring this up all together. So let me know if you're watching replay because it's definitely gonna be replay. But then comment and let me know if you like macaroni and cheese. And if you do, if you like homemade, if you like baked macaroni and cheese, if you like slow cooker macaroni and cheese, if you're a picky kid and you just like Kraft macaroni and cheese, that's okay too. She told me to use my wooden spoon, you guys, but you know what? I wanna stick with my whisk because I think I can get this mixed together a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Dolly doesn't know about whisk tongs. If I could find a way, maybe I should send Dolly Parton some whisk tongs and see what she thinks of that. Maybe she'd have a Pampered Chef party with me. You never know. Okay, so I've got that there. And then next, I'm going to put in my Velveeta and all of this cheese. So let me get my cutting mat here. Got my cubed Velveeta. And then I'm doing 2 cups of the Monterey Jack, 2 cups here, you guys, of my cheddar. I'm gonna stir that all together. And then I am going to add the macaroni to the mixture and stir until well combined and the macaroni is nicely coated. So let's see about that, you guys. Okay. So this was just 2 cups of macaroni that I then added 1 tablespoon of the olive oil to so that it didn't stick together. We will get that all stirred up. And then this is going to go into the 9x13 pan. A really nice feature on the stainless steel bowls, you guys, is the thumb holes, especially when you're managing something big and heavy like this. But I'm gonna get this macaroni and cheese mixture into my 9x13. I'm gonna try to scrape all that cheese off the side because I did work to shred that, you guys. Okay, and then I'm going to spread it out and then put that cheese that I reserved on the top. And again, my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Let me get that spread out. I've got my extra cheddar and Monterey Jack that is going to go on the top. Now this is our Brilliance 9x13 pan, you guys, and it comes with a lid, but that lid is simply for storage and transportation. The lid does not go into the oven. I probably don't need to tell you that, but just in case, you guys, it is not heat safe. It does not go into the oven. It is totally fine. Once you take this out of the oven and it sits for a few minutes, you can pop your lid on it and take it where you need to go, but you cannot put this in the oven, okay? So that was baked. She said 20 to 25 minutes, so I did 22 and a half. And says it needs to sit for 20 minutes or so to thicken up. But yeah, that's our mac and cheese.